Two truths and one lie.
Yes.
Shoo.
Two truths.
Two what?
You understand why I said
Make real. Listen real.
Welcome to the Millennials Corner, where most of us are lost in a trance.
Welcome back to the Millennials Corner, where most of us are lost in a trance. Today we're chilling out here, man. Chilling with nice people, nice things, talking about nice things, you know. Bonolo, and I'll be your host of the day. We're chilling with Msizi Nkabinde, the delivery man.
The delivery man.
The delivery man.
Delivery guy.
You can call this person at 2 a.m. in the morning and this person will deliver.
Umfana oro.
Umfana oro, man. Umfana oro. Please tell the people about yourself, man.
Yeah, B. What do you do?
Awesome. What do you do?
It's good to be on TMC. Finally,
in front of the camera.
I've been ducking and diving, but yeah, we're here. So I go by the name of Msizi. My surname is Nkabinde, and yeah, I come from Phosphorus. I was born in Alex, but I've lived in Phosphorus my entire life. So yeah, I'm a Kasi dude, right? I want to put stupid, bro, to be like, you know what we do. But yeah, like simple, like I'm a Kasi dude. Like I get my influence from there.
Tell us about what you do, man. Tell us what you do. So I know that you are a writer, but I think you are this kind of writer. They call it user experience writer. They call it digital writer. Tell us what you do, man. Tell us what you do.
Yeah, like I'm a UX writer by profession. So want me to explain it? Obviously, let me explain it for the people at the back.
Explain it.
So basically, like UX writing is about writing for the web, especially apps and stuff. So I'm the guy that makes things easier for you to be able to order something on your app, like writing the microcopy, as well as like taking you through a flow. Like if you want to buy something or you want to order something, so the copy, the words that you read from login up until thank you, your order will be delivered in 5 minutes. Yeah. So that's the copy I'm talking about. Those are the words I'm talking about when it comes to UX writing. So UX stands for user experience.
User experience.
So the user, you as the customer, must have a nice experience online.
All the time, and people mostly take that for granted, you know, like the experience of the user. But you are here to make sure that it's easy, you know. Yeah. Thank you message, welcome.
Error messaging.
Error.
All of that thing. Like mostly, like my job is to make things simple.
So take us through the process of how you do your job. Like take us like through the process.
Okay, like in terms of my process, like we all have different processes, but the way in which I do things is sort of like different every day, but there's a structure in which I do things. Like I'll get a brief, firstly, and then I'd have to analyze the brief. So me analyzing the brief is like reading what the requirements are. So I sort of like read the brief, check the requirements, and then play it over in my head. If I have to take a walk, I'll take a walk. If I have to nap on it, I'll nap on it. But yeah, just to understand like what's needed, what do I need to do? Yeah, obviously, and then it's about the deadline. I need to check the time frame in which I have to do the job. So most of the jobs I do, like the brief, I'll have it for today and they'll want it later on or in a couple of hours. Or sometimes it's an emergency, they might want it like right now, right then and there. So they're like, there's a problem on the app. Can you write an error message? And then I'll be like, okay, cool. But writing is not as easy as people think it is. Even though with UX, we mostly deal with like one-liners, two-liners max. That's like 120 characters, I can say. So 120 characters is mostly one line. So it has to be able to fit on a mobile device so that, yeah, you are able to complete your stuff. So imagine now they give you a Word document or PDF file, and then they like explain this in like one line. So I have to compress all of the code.
Is that the
I guess Kintuemu. Yeah, so yeah, that's like the job. They like make things easier for the customer online to be able to have like a dope experience and to be able to come back and recommend. So if your copy does not do the things, then it's not the one.
It's not the one. So tell us how people can get their copy to be the one. Like, tell us the resources, the tools that they need to like get that dream job as a UX writer or to get started as a UX writer. Just take us through the things, man. I mean, Linda, no, I feel like I'm thinking about UX writer, no.
Nah, like on my side, through my journey, it was never the plan to be a UX writer.
Oh, just fell in your lap.
Not that it just fell in my lap. I think the things I was doing and the journey I was taking sort of like led me to that. So initially, like I started off with, they call it copywriting, but I didn't know it was copywriting until like not so long ago. So yeah, I could analyze like your advertising briefs. All I wanted to do was make adverts. I didn't care how or how it was done, but I just wanted to make an advert. So sometimes when they would give us a brief, it would be an advertising brief, write a radio ad, write a TV ad, write a script for short films and all of that stuff. So I'm able to interpret the brief in the most simplest way. So one thing I can advise people is that if you get a brief, stick to the brief. Don't do your own things.
Otherwise, yeah, like
I just want to add some spicing on. You know, there are people who just like, but this, if this can just have my spice.
Yeah,
It would be nice,
like
you know.
I'm not denying the spice. I also add my spice, but make sure everything on the brief is ticked off before you add your spice.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain way in which your client wants stuff to be done. So if it's not done to that requirement, then yeah, you are not meeting the client's expectations, I guess. So yeah, stick to the brief. And like I said, my journey, the plan was never to be a writer. It sort of just happened. So when I applied for Umuzi, I applied for copywriting, and then yeah, they took me in. And so I was surrounded by writers, people who do poetry, musicians, bloggers, and then there was Msizi on tour. So it was like,
Somebody ongalandi adverts. Yeah.
I wasn't even writing those adverts at that time. It's just that it's something that's always been in me. So I took a chance, I can say, by quitting my job and taking this risk to become a copywriter, whereby I can say it paid off.
Reinvention.
Yeah. Yeah, so it paid off. Like just coming back to the reinvention part, it's sort of like, what's this? So if you reinvent yourself, the way I reinvented myself through getting to the space that I'm at right now is that I didn't like the jobs I was doing. I didn't like the spaces I was in. They were too negative for me. I'm a creative and I need to be surrounded by fellow creative and people who are like-minded, I can say. So that was one thing that I had to do. I was like, I don't see myself doing this. Like I was working in a call center. Like I don't see myself taking calls. Like, am I gonna take calls till I die? I was that type of shandis. And I was like, nah.
This is gonna be me. Hello, how can we be of service today?
I didn't sign up for that, even though I was good, but I didn't sign up for that. So I took a chance with this copywriting thing. Kanti, yeah, I can say it was my calling. And when I got there, I had to adjust to the way things are done in the ad space, in the digital space. So now I had to adjust and start learning how to write scripts, learning how to write for the web,
Yeah.
learning how to shoot, even though I've never used the camera before, learning how to edit. Yo, I'm going with Premiere Pro, but it's fine.
You go.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah, as well as being comfortable in presenting.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So once I took that decision, like I had to go back and ask myself, what did I want to do when I left school? Because when I left school, all I wanted to do was advertise. So I just took myself mentally, I took myself back then. I'm like, being a sabi focal, it was fear focal. So I was like, why don't I go back to that person? Yeah. And it worked out. And I did things differently. Like, I won't lie, alcohol is an influence in the things you do.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to take this risk, but I need to do things differently. So I sort of like took a break from alcohol. I took a break from all those things I was doing that were not positively impacting my life. And within a space of a few months, I saw a lot of change. Yeah, so alcohol is not milk, guys.
That's all I can say.
Hey, it's not milk. Alcohol is not milk, it's not water.
Yeah,
It's not milk, it's not water.
Fast forward to where I'm at now, like only now that I'm getting the feedback that I've always wanted before. But even now, I still don't believe it. I'm still trying to like live in this bubble here. Or I'm a UX writer. I'm sorry. Not a lot of people know what UX writing is. I've never met any other UX writer. I know of myself only. I was shocked when I got to the job that I'm doing that my title shifted from copywriter to UX writing. Because there is a difference between. So copywriting is more of like leading the customer in through adverts, like your brochures and stuff. So it's your fancy writing, I guess, to lead the customer in. So once the customer has been sold in, then that's where UX comes in. That's where I come in.
You keep the customer.
Exactly. I keep the customer, I make the customer happy. No fancy stuff. The customer wants potatoes. You give
The customer potato.
You give the customer potatoes.
tomatoes. You give the customer tomatoes. That's it. Like make it short, simple, and clear. That's if I can say with UX writing is just make things short, simple, and clear. Write in a way that you talk to someone every day. So don't use like your big vocabulary and stuff like. If you don't talk the way we're talking right now, then it's not gonna work for the web. Because if someone does not understand, especially your headline, then they will not read. Like the attention span on the web is
Too small. Too little.
Too small, too small. You talked about headline. You mentioned the headline, and I remembered how you how I look at you. I see you as king of headlines.
Yeah.
How I look at you and I see you as somebody who can pull like a tagliner, and then everybody goes like, "Whoa, does that even make sense? What?" So we've been through like a lot this year, man. Like a lot has happened. People changed, people died. I mean, COVID is real and all that. And now I just want to say, like, if you were to give 2020 a tagline,
Sure.
crazy eyes.
and now you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, you said a brief. I give you a brief, and then I'm like, turnaround time is now.
2020.
Now.
I can say Mko is needed. You know why I'm saying that? Because like 2020, I think, has put people in like a difficult position.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are going through the most. So, like I said, if you sacrifice for something, you will go through whatever you're going through, but the end result is far more better than what you would have got if you hadn't gone through that. So it's the same as like getting a brief, and then the brief is difficult for you to execute. So, but that process of going through those challenges and those hardships, like when it comes close to deadline, I don't know what happens, but your mind just starts working on other levels. And then everything just comes along. And then when you submit that stuff and they're like, good work, like there's no better feeling like that. Yeah, like you're like, if only you knew that this thing was done an hour before until like sometimes it's not you being lazy or you being procrastinating on stuff. Sometimes an idea just can't come in. You can't force an idea. You need to sort of like wait for it to hit you. And then when it hits you, then you know. It can hit you by 5-2 deadline. And then you are there. You are there. But yeah, I guess this is why I love the job. I love the process. I like the process. Other people won't survive in the type of things we are doing, but I enjoy the process. So even if I wasn't getting paid for what I'm doing, I would still do it. Because, I was doing it at school. I wasn't getting paid for it. So I enjoyed it back then. I'm still enjoying it now. Like, it makes me happy. Happy.
When you were happy, but now you are happy already. Yeah. You had it first year at Millennials Corner, guys. Go is needed. Go is needed. So that's what you need to take home. For everyone, go is needed. It's okay to go, but don't go negatively. It's go, positive go.
No, there's negative.
There's negative go, and then there's positive go. Go, but go. Go, I'm dancing.
And make sure how go, like you've got good people around you. If you have negative people, them go.
It's going to be a trick, ne? You're not gonna make it.
Yeah, like I said, look, throughout that process of going back, when I made it through Umuzi, through the boot camp, I had already known that there was something there, that there's a skill that I need to like tighten, there's a skill that I need to work on basically. So when I got to Umuzi, I had to start over and learn everything from scratch, which was a dope one because I was always uncomfortable, like with what we had. I was that guy that never knew what we were doing. Or like write a script and I'm like, how?
What is this?
Write a treatment. I'm like, what's a treatment? Write the production schedule. I'm like, for in.
I can just pull up there and set up and shoot.
But I was put in those situations, so I got to learn a lot. I knew there were processes. And then fast forward, work experience, working on big brands that I won't mention. But we're still fucking shit up.
Fuck shit up.
We've been fucking shit up from day one. We're still fucking shit up till today. We will still fuck shit up.
We are introducing nice things here at Millennials Corner. So we have like 2 games. So you give us 3 statements. And these 3 statements, one of them has to be a lie. And the audience will be the one who guesses which one is the lie.
2 truths and 1 lie.
Yes.
Sure.
2 truths and...
2 what?
You understand why I said 3 statements and then one of them is a lie. It's because I'm gonna tongue twister that thing. Anyway, 3 statements. Let's see if the audience can manage to like guess the type of guy you are, or they can't.
Okay. Now.
Now.
1 would be I can play soccer. I can play soccer. And then 2 would be I'm great in illustrating. Like I can do illustrations.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then number 3. What's the 3rd thing I can think of? I'm a great swimmer. I get sharp as backpack.
Watch. When we are out here dangling our feet in, when I was up at the back, what on?
Yeah, I guess those are the 3 things I can. Yeah.
You play soccer.
Yeah.
You can swim.
Yeah, I can.
You are a great illustrator.
Exactly.
Yes, guys. So just guess. Guess for it. Which one is a lie? The one is a 1 lie down, 2 truths down.
I'm not just a creative.
You're not just a creative. You are also sporty. Outgoing.
If it wasn't for my injury back then. Yo, guys, I'm joking. I never had an injury, but it's fine. Like, if it's not working out, you must know when things work out and when things are not working out. So I knew soccer. Okay.
Let's just be.
Yeah, let's just leave it. Let's just leave it at that. Though.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just gonna be out there again,
Okay.
telling the audience the stories now. On stage.
Okay.
What? Yeah, kid big splash, whatever. So the second game is one word punch. So one word punch is I'm gonna give you a word, then you're gonna give me a punchline with that word.
I understand I'm a UX writer, but does
No, this one is it goes for everyone. It goes for everyone. This one, it doesn't just go for writers. I just want to see your creativity.
Okay.
Can you pull something from somewhere and then boom, it's a punchline. You know?
How many words, how many characters should
No, it doesn't matter.
there's no
Doesn't
character
matter.
limits.
Doesn't matter. As long as it's a punchline. So that's when they use I'm even now calling the audience the users.
We are
You
so
see
used
now
to
the
calling them
things. You're making me do things now. Well, the audience will just decide for the
Which
next.
word?
Which one is which?
Which word is it?
Technology.
technology? Technology is way ahead, guys. That's all I can say. Like, technology is far, like, and we are way behind. You said a punchline, ne? Now I'm explaining.
Or should I even start beatboxing for you?
Technology will affect you economically. Aye, it's not working. Give me another word. Again. Why you give me technology?
Okay, let's say digital. Okay, since everybody is just on some digital this, digital that, let's go digital.
Digital.
Yeah.
Yo, like you're putting me on the spot. Like,
You don't know who's watching this. Somebody might be watching, and then I'm saying, I said Msizi, I want Msizi
Let's
to
go
be.
beta.
in this, we are crucial. Get it punched too. Shally. Oh yeah?
Punch
Okay,
on
but
punch.
yeah, I'm not good with this music stuff, the punchlines. Yeah. Tell me about headlines, tell me about advertising, then yeah. I'm the type of person that needs to process things and think about it.
It's true. We had fun, man.
Are we done?
We had fun.
Already?
Oh, no. Yeah, no, we're not done. You know what I'm going to do?
Okay.
I'm just going to roll out the orange carpet for you.
Okay.
So we have all these cameras facing us. So I just want you to tell people what you do, what you've been up to, and where they can find you. So any camera you want to face, like this camera, that camera, everywhere, this camera,
Okay,
that camera. Just tell them the orange carpet is
Orange
up.
carpet is mine.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, actually, yeah, we've been busy. We're busy writing. We've got new stuff that's coming up next year for the Millennials Corner, WRD, and other projects that are coming through. Yeah, so yeah, we've been cooking, guys, and we are still cooking. We are here. And yeah, I guess my socials on Facebook, I'm Msizi Nkabinde. On Instagram, I'm Msizi Nkabinde. Yeah, like those are my social media platforms. But be on the lookout, guys. The Millennials Corner is coming with the fire this year. Oh,
That one, Tarayam, is the one. We're coming back with fire, guys. Actually, we are already back with fire.
Yeah, this is
Yeah. So yeah, that was it from us. It's been lovely. It's been great. We love ya. See ya. Peace and light. Hey, catch us on our socials.
Yeah.
The Millennials Corner everywhere. TMC. The Millennials Corner, where most of us
I lost in
are lost in the track. Corona, the Roro. We are here catching the Roro.
With that. See that? Yeah. Guy, you must keep time like that. So we'll try that.
Yeah, I need to change.